Ladies and gentlemen, Americans, you're in Bulldog Nation. Welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Let's rock and roll. You can't make it up. Democrats who are past military, actual senators and representatives in Congress, did a video clip without stating what orders that were given, what situation, just simply asked military personnel to ignore President Trump's orders. Wow. It's kind of crazy. They did that. It actually probably technically involves insurrection. Probably runs afoul of the federal insurrection criminal statute. But regardless of that, who does that? It's insane. No context either. Just a blanket ignore these orders. Yesterday, Trump signed the Epstein bill. So in 30 days, Pam Bondi's going to release it all. What a bunch of do about nothing. Representative Sheila Cherfus McCormick nailed for stealing $5 million of FEMA money. Wow. Florida. I'm telling you right now, these people are gangsters. And here's what they thought. They thought Trump loses, they're protected. They all feel safe under the Biden administration, and that's why they did all that they did. University presidents have now admitted they probably have mishandled the political debate issue. Really? You think? Ronaldo showed up at the White House and got selfies with everybody. President Trump he's always happy to have a big winner in the White House. Epstein, lots of money, lots of friendship going on with Thomas Pritzker. He is the patriarch of the Hyatt Hotel Company, the same company where Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, comes from. Lots of explaining. You see how Epstein's connected to everybody? Larry Summers has resigned from Harvard, but Trump. And Toby, the guy that did the release of all the Twitter files for Elon Musk, is saying he looks at Epstein's like another Russian gate as far as Trump's concerned. You know, they talk it up, nothing there. Melania and Usha visited the Marine Camp base in Camp Lejeune and spoke to the kids there. Great job. And we have a video here of Mary Bruce getting knocked down by President Trump.
Mr. President, is it appropriate, Mr. President, for your family to be doing business in Saudi Arabia while you're president? Is that a conflict of interest? And Your Royal Highness, the U.S. intelligence concluded that you orchestrated the brutal murder of a journalist. 9/11 families are furious that you are here in the Oval Office. Why should Americans trust you? And the same to you, Mr. President.
Now, who are you with?
I'm with ABC News, sir.
You're with who?
ABC News, sir.
Fake news. ABC fake news. One of the
But the
worst.
question is
One of the
legitimate,
worst
sir.
in the business. But I'll answer your question.
Thank you.
I have nothing to do with the family business. I have left, and when I've devoted 100% of my energy. What my family does is fine. They do business all over. They've done very little with Saudi Arabia, actually. I'm sure they could do a lot. And anything they've done has been very good. That's what we've done. We've built a tremendous business for a long time. I've been very successful. I decided to leave that success behind and make America very successful. And I've made America more successful by far than it ever was, and that it ever could have been, no matter who was president. There would be nobody bringing in $21 trillion, that I can tell you right now. As far as this gentleman is concerned, he's done a phenomenal job. You're mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen. But he knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
It's just yes.
Amen, right there. John Fetterman is going to be primaried by a left-wing group. I predict Fetterman's going to switch parties. Pepsi layoffs. 500 folks down in Florida being laid off. Clintons are not cooperating in the Epstein inquiry. $1 billion loan to get 3 Mile Island nuclear reactor going again. $15 million award for a Canadian cocaine dealer who was an Olympic snowboarder. Lots of cocaine he's bringing into California. And this guy's name, Butcher something, this kid was going to pass out poison candy. Busted. Zoran Mondami's going to visit the White House on Friday. That'll be interesting. And Bill Gates shorted the Tesla stock. He was betting for it to go down, and good old Elon's mocking him now. World news, there's a deal apparently with Mexico where the boats will get blown up just off the coast and not further out in the water. CNN poll, Trump is way ahead on foreign policy from Barack Obama and George Bush. They didn't even put Joe Biden in the poll. Elon Musk is making a deal with NVIDIA and Saudis for a big AI data center in Saudi Arabia. The Saudis released a prisoner that trashed the kingdom by Twitter as a favor to President Trump. And Islam's invading our country. They're coming after us from the inside out. It's a very interesting story about this. Pop culture, absentia. I put this in there because I just watched the first season of it. This has been out for a while. It's really good and I recommend it. Kevin Spacey says he's homeless. I don't believe that. And the CMA Awards, the Laney won Entertainer of the Year Award. Vince Gill got Lifetime Entertainer of the Year Award. I didn't watch it. Sports Without Boundaries. Randy Jones of San Diego Padres, who always beat the Reds, 75, passed away. The Jets' Boyd, the cornerback that got shot at a nightclub in New York, is recovering. The Bills play the Texans tonight. In history, today is the date the Cuban Missile Crisis ended. And the Nuremberg trials began against 24 Nazi war criminals in 1945. Your Shakespeare insult of the day is, don't be a plume-plucked, dull-eyed hedge pig. I love them. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Do not be a plume-plucked, dull-eyed hedge pig.